Trunks and my Zenkai just dropped, and in today's video I'm gonna teach you guys how to Zenkai Awaken them, and also I'm gonna give you some tips on how to finish the Battle Gauntlet event easier, so let's go. Before I talk about the Trunks and my Zenkai Awakening, I just wanna say a few things, because when I make this type of videos, some people asking me like, oh, I finished the whole event, why didn't I get the unit? Because you're not meant to get the character from the Battle Gauntlet. There are two types of Z power, one is regular Z power and one is awakening Z power. With the regular Z power you just get the character in the first place and then you get more stars on it, the more Z power you get. For the awakening Z power, that's used for the Zenkai Awakening. So if you don't have the character but you do have Zenkai Awakening power, the character is basically Zenkai Awakened, but you don't own the unit yet, so it's not gonna Zenkai Awaken. Once you get the unit, or you get the unit over 7 stars, because that's a stupid requirement, but it's there. A unit needs to be 7 stars or higher to be able to Zenkai Awaken. So even if you have these Trunks and Maya 6 stars and you play the whole event and you get all the Awakening Z power, nothing is gonna happen to them until you get them to 7 stars, okay? So just, if you play the event, don't expect to get the character if you don't have it, okay? That's my point, because Z power and Awakening Z power are two different things. For example, if you go on the character, right there you see, right now it's showing me the Zenkai Awakening power down there, and up here you can see the regular Z power. So you need to have 7 stars up here. I have 14 right now, but you need to have 7. And right here, every 1000 you get, every 1000 Awakening Z power, you're gonna get a new level of Zenkai all the way to Zenkai 7. So yeah, I hope that's pretty clear. Now let's get into the Zenkai Awakening. So to get the Zenkai, you actually have to play the event, which is called Battle Gauntlet. I'm gonna show you the event right now. It's right here, the first one on top under the recommended tab. But before you do that, I always recommend checking the missions tab, because you wanna make sure you meet some of the requirements for the missions while playing the Battle Gauntlet. Probably one of the missions is to play with the future tag, but we're gonna see right now. Obviously, yeah, so you have to use Future Trunks Saga S. I did play almost the whole event. I'm not doing the whole thing on camera because it takes super long. I'm just gonna play the final stage and show you and give you some tips about what to do in battle. But yeah, basically one of the missions is to use Future Trunks Saga S, so make sure you keep that in mind when you build your team if possible. And then the rest of them are always the same. You have to KO 100 characters. You have to do daily missions for 14 days. That's gonna take 2 weeks. Basically, you can get the character in the first day to Zenkai level 5, and then the rest of those missions, the complete daily missions, are gonna keep you back, holding you back from Zenkai 7, the unit, in the first couple of days. You know, you have to literally wait 2 weeks if you don't want to summon for the Zenkai Awakening power. Yes, you can also summon, but I do not recommend doing that unless it's a Legends Limited Zenkai which is busted and you really want him. But other than that, just wait. 2 weeks are gonna pass just like that, it's gonna fly by, and you're gonna have the unit to Zenkai 7 fully free to play. Then you have to like play co-op, you have to get the limited time reward, then you have to play some PvP, Tournament of Power, and that's it. Not a lot of missions, not super complicated, you just have to play the game and eventually you'll get them. Now, I'm in the event tab. Basically what you wanna do is check the battle bonus characters. Right now they made the new system where you can do this straight from when you build your party, so you don't necessarily have to come here and see this. But if you wanna know the percentages, you can see them here. Obviously the new Ultra Rose is gonna have the higher boost. And basically what you wanna do from here is go on battle, and here you're gonna have to select your team. Obviously you can build your own team. I recommend using this team if you have it. And as I said right here on filter, you can go to battle bonus characters, press OK, and it's gonna show you all the battle bonus characters that are available for this event. And I think this is available for every event now, so whenever you don't know what units to use, just go select this and see if you have the units required, okay? But for me, this is the team. The top 3 are probably the best ones to bring in battle. One of them is tankier and the other 2 do damage. Everyone is getting 4 times Zenkai buffed, which is pretty freaking good, because let's see right here, so we have one from Vegeta, one from Goku, one from Gohan, and one from Beerus. Same here, because everyone is a Saiyan and everyone is a God Key and everyone is future. So basically they're getting all 4 Zenkai buffs, all of them, So this team is a no-brainer. I recommend if you can build this team or some sort of variation of this team, definitely do that. But in case you don't have the boosted units, okay, let's say you don't have any of the boosted units, I actually also build a team called No Boost. This is also the team I'm gonna be using in the final stage where I show you how to play, so I can show you it's possible to do without having the shiniest units. And here I decided to go with some of the strongest units, green units I have, or I think they are the strongest. And basically they're 1%, none of them are Legends Limited or Ultras, so a lot of people should have them. Those two recently, just Zenkai, Jiren and Kefla. I don't even know if I have this guy soul boosted, I don't, so there you go, another reason to show you like you don't need the greatest things to actually be good. She's Zenkai, okay, she's fully soul boosted. And Topo is 14 stars, obviously my whole team is 14 stars, that's just the way it is. And then for the bench I have Kaba, who's Zenkai buffing all three of them. I think, let's see how many Zenkai buffs. So Jiren gets all three, you get all three, and Topo gets all three. Okay, so everyone is triple Zenkai buffed actually on this, which is pretty good. And then the two red EXs, they actually have a really high Z ability. Both they have 50% to base strike attack and defense, and the other one is base blast attack and defense. So it gets 50% to both offenses and both defenses. So that's basically those two units is like an extra Zenkai buff, something like that. So yeah, this is the team I'm gonna be using. Obviously I used this team so far, but as I said, if you don't have this team and you cannot build, try and build something like this. Just use some strong green units, Zenkai buff them, give them some good Z ability, some decent equips, and you should be fine. Now, before I hop in and do the last stage, I'm gonna put on the screen a recording showing you how it starts. Basically, you just, after you build your team, you go into battle, you select your characters, you slide the slider all the way through and hit start or battle or whatever it says. And basically what's gonna happen, the AI is gonna do it automatically. You can put your phone down, relax, do whatever. For me, it didn't stop, it kept on winning all the way through. For you, it might stop at some point. If that happens, just go into the battle and play it yourself, or let again the AI play it, but this time in battle, not on the quick time screen. And after you finished all 79's quick time battles, you're gonna have to go in and play those battles either yourself or let the AI play it again. For me again, because I had probably the most optimal team you can use for this event, it was easy. I didn't have to actually fight myself any of the stages, and the AI fought everything. You just have to go into the battle and make sure your auto is clicked on and just let the AI do its thing. And as I said, if the AI dies or cannot do it, just go in and play it yourself. I'm gonna show you right now how I would play it and how I will play it actually, and explain to you some of the things. So let's go. Okay, so here we go. You wanna play passive, and after you vanish, always open up with a blast card, because that way the AI is not gonna vanish it. Usually when you open up with a strike, the AI is just gonna vanish and attack you. And you need to be careful of that, because the AI does a lot of damage on you, even though he's type disadvantage. And I realize now that the team I built might be a bit too strike heavy, and that's a problem for when I actually vanish. Oh, now we have blasts, that's good. Okay, let's do some swap into this, get my Dragon Ball. And let's just rush. You obviously want a rising rush as soon as possible and farm up another rush. If you have Rose, this is not an issue, because you can basically just rush at him and take most of his health away. But if you're using a random team like I am, with no boost characters, then you wanna try and like get your rush as soon as possible and use it, because that's the only way you can do some like big chunk of damage. No. Oh my god, bro. Did you see that play the AI just did? And now he's popping main. He's just destroying one of my units like that, bro. Yeah, I let Topo go. I don't know. I can... You had to blast right there, didn't you? Oh my god, bro. Oh, that sucks. I did not expect to use a unit so fast. But yeah, basically if you make one mistake and like the AI catches you, it's just, I don't know, it's just stupid. Just for the fact that they programmed the AI in such a way that it can react to you instantly, and that's an issue. They need to change that. They need to not let the AI know instantly what you're doing, you know? Oh, thank you for that. Oh my god, thank you for that. Let's go into this guy so we can do another ult. And I need 2 more Dragon Balls. And to get priority again, obviously. Oh man, Topo just went like, bye. I wish I could have used his ult at least before he died, but it's okay. As I said, be careful not to get caught. And always try and open up with a blast. Cannot tell who does more damage, if it's Kefla or Jiren. I think it's Kefla. Let's just do this and rush. Get some damage inflicted buffs. And hopefully get him closer to death and not die, because that's possible, you know. As I said, if you don't play passive enough and you're not aware of what the AI can do, then you get caught once, your one unit is dead. It's just as simple as that. Oh, thank you for that blast. Oh my god, that was like... Okay, unfortunately I don't have a vanish right here, so I don't know what to do. Nothing, just die. This is what I meant, you know? Okay, we've done it. We've done it, boys. Okay, see? Stage 100, no boosted units. Just build the proper team and be wary of the AI being a freaking god of Ultra Instinct Master, whatever. So here it is. You get 150 CC from finishing the final stage. You get 700 in total from the whole event. And then 500 Awakening Z power. This is gonna take him to Zenkai level 3. Just from the event you can get him to Zenkai level 3, or any unit when it gets a Zenkai. And then from the missions you can get them to actually Zenkai level 5 in the first day if you play PvP and all of the missions and everything. I don't know why my thing froze, but it's okay. This is basically it. As I said, if you don't have the boosted units, build a good team and you're gonna manage. It's gonna take longer a bit and it's probably gonna be harder. If you have Rose, you don't need to worry. That guy is just gonna do everything for you. Okay, come on, what's happening? Thank you. Like, I don't know why it was taking so long, but here it is. And now I'm gonna collect the missions and let's see him go to Zenkai level 4. I mean them, I don't know, because it's a male and a female in the same unit. 1000, so that's exactly what you need for Zenkai level 4. And from Zenkai level 6, that means in a week, you're actually gonna be able to unlock all of the new unique abilities. And with that, basically, the character is more than ready to use. At Zenkai 6, Zenkai 7 is just the nice extra boost in stats from the soul boost and from the Zenkai ability. But other than that, Zenkai 5, Zenkai 6, I think a unit is pretty decent to use in like maybe even top 10k, depends, but yeah, that's basically how you get the unit. So yeah, if you have any questions, make sure you drop them down below. If this video is helpful to you in any way, please give it a like, consider subscribing, because I'm always doing this type of videos when new Zenkai drops, if I can or if I have any interest in that unit. If I don't have the time or don't really care about that unit, or I know no one cares about that unit, I might not do it. But this, what applies to this unit, applies to every single unit. But I'm just aware that some people are not gonna watch the old videos and they wanna know how to Zenkai this unit that just came out. So they might click on the video and find some help. So it would be nice if you could actually help me out and boost this to get to other people that don't know how to do this, you know. And the easiest way to do that is just liking and interacting with the video, like commenting, actually watching the video. But yeah, man, other than that, I'm hoping you have a great day, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, I see you thought it was over, but then the fusion tango boosted power, roasting opponents, the coldest foes that I'm owning. The key is flowing in ocean. You had the nuts to step through one of us, but now you're facing both with these.